Some of y'all must be wondering what federal law I have broken. So some of you have already figured it out. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. Thanks for joining us today. I've got, some days it's a little bit of a struggle to come up with a storyline for the video. A thumbnail, a title. I don't even know what this one's going to be. There's all kinds of storylines right here. Like I made a big mistake shipping. I screwed something up that I haven't really done in a long time. And it's looking back at it now, I'm like, yeah, I can see how I did that. And it's like a 1 in a million chance that this would happen. Maybe not 1 in a million, but 1 in a bunch. And I messed it up. I can't blame it on Blue Ridge Mama. She didn't even help me ship that night. I did it. I wish I could blame it on somebody. And then I've got something that people tell me all the time. It's not worth doing. It's not worth selling that thing because you got to ship it and it's so hard to ship it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not that hard to ship these things and they are worth it, with a little bit of a caveat. And I have a serious violation of federal law going on in here, and I'm kind of looking out, making sure I don't get arrested. And I hear Bubba's girlfriend up there. She's over for dinner. I tried to get her to come down and appear on the video today. I'm going to try to coax her down here. She's a shy little creature. She doesn't like to do that kind of stuff, so maybe I'll probably have to pay her to get down here on the video. I ain't doing that. Let's take a look. I forgot to tell you the numbers. So about 25 items headed out of here for right around $800. Really solid day of sales headed out of here. And speaking about hard to ship, this is going to be a little bit difficult. This isn't even the item I was talking about. Nobody's ever told me not to sell this because I've sold these before. I've sold 2 actually. Sold one used, sold another new, and I've never sold the 5000 model. This is a good one. Look at that. It says $159.99. Guess what we sold it for? You got it. Plus shipping for that one. So this thing's kind of old, but it is new and in the package. I bought it in a giant lot. I haven't showed this on a video. I don't know that I will show it on a video. And I don't know. Let's say I'm into it for 40 bucks, 50 bucks. I can't quite remember. It's a huge lot of stuff. We're going to make all the money I spent back on this item and just one other item from that sale. And I think another one sold from that one today. So look at that. It was a Christmas gift. You still see the wrapping paper on it. I'll take it. $159.95 plus shipping for this. We'll make close to $100 profit. We've padded it with a little bit of handling costs in there because it is going to take a big box, maybe 2, probably not 2. We'll just package it up really good and ship it out to UPS. Next one came from the Seller Got Super Salty sale. Ooh, say that 10 times. And it was right here, these Exxon Catch Tiger by the Tail. Y'all remember that sale? A lot of people said I paid way too much. I wouldn't have paid that much. Well, sold the second one. We're already in the profit. And look at how many we have left. And we had a mug and a cup and a hat and a couple other things. Well, maybe no hat. But look at how many we got left. And we're already in the profit. $23 for that one plus shipping. Plus it's a multi-quantity listing. Pretty cool. Had a viewer sale. Had quite a few viewer sales. Not as many as we've had lately. You guys have been overwhelming us. And here it is, Mr. Magoo mask. And this is going to a viewer. It's going to Steve. And Steve, I don't know if you remember us finding these at the 127. But he's just like, every time you open that drawer, whose drawer is that? Was that Cincinnati Pickers drawer? He's like, I'm tired of seeing it. Like, okay, well, July 4th is coming up, I guess. Little vintage mask headed out of here. And I don't even know what it's sold for. It says $20.80, which is a weird number, but I think you got the 10% off coupon, Steve. And I apologize, there's no message on the purchase. I did see your message and I read it. Now I can't find it because it was in the messaging system. So Steve, thank you so much for the purchase. I hope you enjoy it. A couple more things to the I Have the Power sale we're keeping track of. That's not what it was called on YouTube, but that's what we're calling it here. Return of the Jedi. And those are Burger King glasses from 1980. What the heck would it be? Return of the Jedi would be 83, right? There you go. 83. There's the other one right here behind the Masters of the Universe figure. Put him down. Ewoks. I remember this one. I was 6. So that's the first Star Wars I remember going to the theater, of course, and watching it. So there you go. Pretty cool. Love it. Those are out the door for $38.98. These are 10% off coupon for that. Let me show you the total so far. Still not to the break-even point because we added those $100 games to that one, but we're up to 144. So we're getting pretty close, and you know, look at that sale, we haven't even touched it, and we still haven't listed most of these figures right here. We got a long way to go. We're gonna make a bunch of money on that sale. I look over here in this chair. This is Bubba's girlfriend was down here, and so she took pictures of these things right here. And that we got from the sale. And these two we got from the sale as well. And so we're slowly getting to some of these things. 1974 Familiar Faces Blockhead McDonald's Fisher Price, maybe, I guess, figure. That thing right there, this is the beauty of Google Lens, right? I probably wouldn't even have fussed with that, but George Mama checked it out. She's like, yeah, we'll Google Lens it. And it's sold for $8. You know, we'll make over $3 on that little thing, which really contrasts with the next sale that I'm going to show you in a second. But I also forgot this one right here came from that sale as well, if you remember. So it wasn't just, there you go, right there. Wasn't just the toys and stuff. We had a bunch of different stuff. Okay, next item right here. And it's a little dusty and a little dirty. It's because it's been sitting out on the front porch right there. Blue Ridge Mama uses them out in the backyard. I told her to stop using this one and a different one because they're already listed. And she's using the other ones now. But it's been sitting out on the front porch, so I need to clean it up a little bit before I ship it. But let me tell you, every time I pick these up in a video, they're like, oh, I would never do that. Well, the price has gone down a little bit. This one right here sold for $50 plus shipping. I don't know, I probably paid $1 or $2 for it. I think I paid $1 for that one. That's a pretty good little profit if you're willing to ship it. It's not that hard. The ones that have the webbing are bigger. They're lighter, but they're a little harder to ship. So what I do with these is I go and I find a flat screen TV box, a really skinny one, and I just cut it in half and I slide it in there and then kind of shape the box a little bit. Every once in a while I'll find a box that works for something like that pretty easy. But those are pretty easy to package because they're not fragile. They're not going to break. So you don't have to do any bubble wrap or any of that stuff. You just find the right box or create it. You know, we have a dump down the road here, a county dump, and they have a cardboard recycling thing. And you find TV boxes in there all the time. And so that's what I use for something like that. It is totally worth it to me. I hope it's not worth it to anybody else out there because I like making money on those things. Just sold some Nike neon shorts. I pulled them out of that bin right there while y'all weren't looking. And I don't know where they came from. Blue Ridge Mama got them from somewhere, I guess. I didn't buy them. And these sold for $10 plus shipping. Some of y'all must be wondering what federal law I have broken. So some of you have already figured it out because you've seen it in the video. All right, here it is right here, y'all. You might be wondering, what the heck am I doing? So this time of year, there's about a 4-week stretch where the bugs get insane. And since all these lights are on in here at night, over here as well, the bugs just come to this window because of that light, and they want in. And every time I come in and out, or the kids come in and out, or the, the cat or the dog or whatever, we got to open that, and all these bugs get in, and then they all die, and then I got to clean it up, and it's a pain. So I leave this one open here so they go to that one instead of this one. I leave this open so that they can come look at through the light in there. And then they don't all crowd here, and when I open it, the bugs don't come in. But look, here it is. This packaging is property of the U.S. Postal Service and is provided solely for the use in sending priority mail, international shipments. Misuse may be a violation of federal law. There you go. I'm going to jail, y'all. Although, you know, I'm going to use those someday for sure. Selling more CDs from that amazing sale, the Holy Moly sale down there. And look at that, that's all we got left. We've made so much money on these CDs here. Green Jelly, Serial Killer soundtrack. Chick tripping over mine. American Bubble Boy bubble. This is the bubble I wrapped. I have the big bubble and the small bubble. And that's the one I wrapped that Mario figure in the other day to make sure it didn't break. So there you go. Shout out American Bubble Boy. There's links below. If you've never tried it, give it a try. Even Dave NC Picker is getting the subscription. He's getting some sent every month, so you don't have to waste the time ordering it. So use that link below. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And thank you to Joel. That one sold for $15 plus shipping. One of those sales you may not remember from that, been in the basement for decades sale or whatever. What are we calling it? I have the power sale. Was this bag of pins. Paid $2 for this bag of pins, and I just thought these things are going to pay off. Bubba's girlfriend was the one who was in charge of these right here. I try to give her stuff sometimes that she can take back to her house or whatever, you know, something easy. And so look what she did. She wrote this in here. So there's 2 of these at $20 plus shipping a piece. There's 1 of these at $30 plus shipping. That's the guest one, 1996. This one, that's crazy, $30 plus shipping. So let's just count them up. So 2 of 20 is 40, 70, 80. That's at 60. Jeez, that's 140, 160, and then a lot of 3 at 26. So what is that, $190 if they all sell for that? But that's pretty cool. What do you know, the one that sells for the least is the one that sold $11 plus shipping. But think about that, we only paid $2 for that thing. So that is a pretty good deal right there. And that brings us to a total of $153 so far. If you've been a reseller for a while, you know that things disappear and then they pop up sometimes years later, and that's what happened with these. I used to sell a little bit on Amazon. I do a little bit of that, and you know, I would fulfill it. And how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. It says I have 4, but there looks like there's 5 in there. One, more than that. 1, 2, 3. Hope I got they're all the right size. At any rate, maybe they're lots of 2. You know what? I bet that's what they are. 1, 2, that would be 6, right? And that's what I have, 6. That doesn't make sense, because there's more down there. Actually, I think it does make sense, because there's 1 left. All right, I'm yapping. You don't need to hear all this. I'm into these for literally pennies, and they're headed out with a discount. I can't even grab them all. I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Nope, I got them. About 27 and a half, close to $28 for those 4 right there, plus shipping. So just some Rubbermaid mop heads, I guess is what they are. I'll take it. I had tons and tons and tons of these. I sold a bunch on Amazon, but decided I wasn't going to do that anymore. And people ask about it all the time, so since we're talking about it, I'll just say this. After I started YouTube, something had to get cut out of the equation. There just simply wasn't enough time to teach, you know, kids, family, wife, you know, all the stuff that goes with it, do 2 YouTube channels, and something had to go. And I'm like, well, I'm not really an Amazoner anyways. It's not what I love to do. This is what I love to do. So I figured I would cut that out. And I wasn't making a ton of money doing it anyways. There's not a whole lot of options around here to do the kind of thing you need to do to make Amazon successful. And I'd have to travel a lot to do it. And I'm like, I think I'll just stick to this. I'm not really sure what I did with this, because it is only 3. I just looked. So 1, 2, 3. These are all headed back, and it says I only have quantity 1 left. So you know what? I'll put them back in here, but I'll keep them on top so that it reminds me that I gotta fix whatever I've messed up. All right, y'all, Turner is about ready to go play catch, and I caught him really quick to do his sale. Who are these guys?
Donkey Kong, what's his name?
I don't know. I struggled with it yesterday. I just call him Toady or Toad or something.
It's Toad.
Is it Toad?
It's Toad, yeah.
And another Donkey Kong. And they're from Mario Kart, aren't they? Mm-hmm. You love that game. Did you beat Bubba?
Not usually.
Not usually.
He's always so lucky. We always get hit by stuff, and he doesn't.
All right. Well, these guys, I think, came from McDonald's, and they sold for $10, just enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1. Bye. Sold
some vintage ET stuff here. That pin right there. And 2 ET earrings. What do you think? I should wear them. What do you think? This one's good. One of them is going to Natasha. The others might be going to a viewer as well, but I'm not positive of that, so I'm not going to thank you. Thanks for everything you and your family do. Long-time watcher of both channels. I resell out of New York and New Jersey. That has got to be a different experience for sure. Love to hear about it sometime. My TikTok is Beast for Success. Sending positive vibes to you and your family. So, Natasha, thank you so much. And send me a message over there on TikTok, and I'll check it out. Thanks. Sold some more matches. What do you know? Old vintage. What was it? Winston. Like they're $15 on those guys. Remember I told you I found that stash of old Amazon stuff. This is something that sells good over on Amazon. So that's what I was going to do. But since I'm not doing that anymore, I pulled it out of the stash. Uh-oh. Blow mode candles are falling. I better put them up here. There we go. And so I grabbed them and they sold. You can definitely get more money for this kind of stuff on Amazon if you're an Amazon seller. But it's sold for $19 plus shipping. And it's headed out of here. I love that sale. Sold some more Creative Memories. This one's pretty good because they bought 3. If I can find it, it should be right on top. The final 3, $44 and change for these 3 right here. It's a $4 purchase and we sold 2 separate for 15 bucks a piece. You gotta love when you sell those multi-quantities. Love that sale. Sold some NWO stickers. Surprise, surprise. Speaking of multi-quantity, you just gotta love it. Tell me your favorite multi-quantity sale that you're gonna be sad when you run out of. And this one went to a viewer, went to Scott. Hey man. He says, hey man. That's what some of my students used to say, and I used to say, wait a minute, it's Mr. Hey man. Anyway, well, I used to tell him, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I used to tell him, I said, I make my wife call me Mr. Brown, and then I go in this whole diatribe, which of course I don't. I would never. Hope my wife's not watching this. Watch your show all the time. I'm picking up these awesome stickers from my bin storage system. Well, that's cool. For my eBay store. That's really cool. I like that. Scotty's Super Sack of Treasures. S. Soft. Is that right? Did I got that? Oh, I see. I got it. Scotty's Super Sack of Treasures. Again, I love the show. It makes those one-man posting parties not so lonely. That's pretty cool. So thanks again, Scott. I hope you enjoy it. Just dug some Tupperware out of the California bin. This is the butter container. And it says it's going out to Cindy Klaus, but I know, well, it might be going to Cindy. But this must be Brian's Cindy, is my guess. So Brian and Cindy, or Brian, or whoever. Thank you so much for that purchase. That right there, pick them up when you can find them pretty cheap. That one sold for $12.95 plus shipping. By the way, Brian, you know what I'm talking about, pointing at that new shed out there. We're going to find a place for it. Got 3 things going out to Debbie. Let me look at the prices. This bag's going out for $33.20 plus shipping. It's a new bag. I don't know where I got it. I don't know if I got it. I think maybe Blue Ridge Mama got it. Keep Collective. I think that's what it says. There it is. Keep, I don't know what the heck it is. I'm glad whoever got it, because it made some pretty good money. 26 plus shipping for this nice polo jacket sweater thingamajig. That's headed to Debbie's. Well, I can only assume that Debbie is a viewer, although it's possible you're not. But Debbie, if you are, thank you. If you left me a message, it's not on the purchase, it's in the messaging system, so I apologize if I missed it. This one was under $10 for this Tommy Hilfiger sweater, in pretty good shape. Nothing amazing, just kind of run-of-the-mill. But still, not a bad little profit right here. We're into this for exactly $0 because this was given to me. So, not as a gift, from somebody who wanted it. And like, maybe you can make a couple bucks. So we made a few bucks. Thanks, Debbie. This one is going to Marty. One little last viewer sale. Harley ornament. You see that right there? It's got a bit of a glare. And he says, it will look good on my Harley Christmas tree. I like that. You know, themed Christmas trees. My wife has, we put up 2 Christmas trees. And I think that's really weird, but she thinks it's nice and normal. So how many trees y'all put up? Tell me in the comments. Actually, technically, we put up 4 Christmas trees because we put one in here and we put one out in the shed too. And then Reagan puts one up. So I guess we have 5. Now Turner's going to want to put one up. At any rate. Looking forward to the updates on the new shed. Congratulations. And by the way, my eBay sales have picked up after buying the Enema Man. God bless. Look at that. I couldn't have plugged it better myself. No pun intended. Oh, geez. CommonwealthPicker.com. All right, I just grabbed Reagan real quick. Look at how sweet she looks. She's not pretty good. Look, you're going to a wedding today. Who's getting married?
One of my old coaches.
One of your old coaches. Your old, is she an old coach or is she an old coach?
She's not an old coach. She's just an old coach.
I'm just teasing. Any rate, you look wonderful today. But I got you before you're leaving because we got 2 things. Actually, we got a bunch of things, but we're only saying thank you to 2 people today. We'll put the rest on next show. What's up?
Linza got an Enema Man and a Trash to Cash sticker hat. I'm not sure.
Nope, got a sticker.
Sticker. And Patty got a yellow shirt.
Oh, and we are running low. We're not going to get any more of those either. So they are what they are right now. Got some left. Not too many. Some sizes are gone. And Linza left you a message. Go ahead and read it.
She said, Thank you so much, Reagan. Your family has been a true inspiration in my daughter and in my reselling business. My daughter is 12 and says all the time, I want to meet Reagan someday. Thanks again, Linza and Tana.
Tanner?
Tana.
Tana? Okay, maybe that's the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you think?
Mom and Sis Flips.
Mom and Sis Flips. I guess that's eBay name, right? That's cool. Maybe you should go on one of these big, massive sales with me in Garage Sale Nation. Yeah. You think I could sneak you out of here?
Probably.
Turner probably be mad, though, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Reagan. Thank you.
Bye, and don't forget to get your stickers at CommonwealthPicker.com.
And one more piece of Tupperware, and this one is also to a viewer. So, like 6 viewer sales today. Thanks, y'all. I can find it. It's the egg container. It's always an easy one to find. Should be over here. I don't know. This one's always a pain to get into. Let me set the camera down again. These aren't really expensive sellers, but they sell pretty quickly. $10.50 plus shipping. So if you can get them for a buck, it might be worth it to you. And this one's headed out to Sandy. Sandy, sounds like you're a little bit down on your luck these days. A little bit have some medical issues. And thank you for the kind words about both channels and about the Commonwealth Picker channel especially. So thank you. I hope you enjoy these. We do appreciate you, and we do appreciate you watching. Hope you feel better soon.